Good morning, YouTube. Here, I'm going to finish up today. Try to finish up the target. Like we said in the earlier video, got this 3/8 plate, had quite a bit left, so we made some targets. And so here today is just going to finish up the target stands. We took some half-inch rebar and welded to some 3/8 plate. And these are about 24 inches long. And I put an angle on the end there so it'll go into the ground. I don't have a plasma cutter or anything. This is what the original one was that we copied off of. It has a spot where you can put clays in to shoot shotgun clays. And but without a CNC machine or a plasma cutter or something like that, it's kind of difficult to do. So we just made the plates here, and then you're going to sit the targets on top of them. And this has turned out to be a bigger project than I had planned, but we had so much 3/8 plate left over, and that was the best use of it. So I'm going to get out here around the edges on these and clean the ends up on these, but they can be welded. Take the grinder, clean the edges off the 3 targets we got left. And should wrap this up. This should be the end of this project, and we'll move on to something else. But in the process, I learned a lot. I found out that I really like stick welding more than I like MIG welding. That's kind of opposite of what most people say. They say MIG is a whole lot easier, but I seem to have better results with stick welding. And so that's what we're going to do. I've been using some E6010, cranked up to about 80 amps, and that's what it did on one of the target stands. So let me get some PPE on, get the grinding, and clean everything up. Get some flat sides. A couple of these here, I have to put some flat sides on it. Flatten that out. Have to flatten that out just a little bit. And once I get that flat, then it'll sit right on the little old plate that we have. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll get started. Get some of this cleaned up with PP on and get some welding done. All right. Made some flat spaces to weld these little squares on them. And like I mentioned earlier, for safety reason, I may put them more to the front, and that'll keep the downward part clear. But we'll see how it goes. I'm at the lunch break here. I'm gonna take a lunch break here, then come back out. May grind these down a little bit more, get some more mill scale off, and then tack them in there. We're on the downward side of this project. Like I said, it was pretty big, but it's done almost. So we'll go from there. All right, we'll come back right after lunch. Okay, what I've been using is some 6013 3/32 rod. And what I do is I take my big magnet, that hold up to about 50 pounds, but I take it, put it in the center, and then put the rebar right there. And so I'm gonna try to put a tack here, remove the magnet, and then come back and weld it off. Okay. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That got about 5 more to do. Okay, and it penetrates pretty deep, so I try to get the base hot, and then let the molten metal melt up to the rod, and put some filler in it. Okay, we'll see what happens. Well done. Like I said, I got the 3/8 plate from my brother, so I told him I'm making some targets and target stands, and so well done. That project is over with, and I'm glad to be done. It was I bit off more than I can chew, but finally got it worked out. Main thing was getting the stuff cut. Took so much time on it, and but I learned quite a bit. I learned about metal cutting blades, learned about temperature and what rod to use. So it was a great trial and error learning experience. But that's the last of them. I've already gave one batch. This is the last of them. We'll get that over to him, and he'll probably paint them or whatever he needs to do. But we're done with that. Yeah. Thank you for watching. And if you like this kind of videos, just hit that subscribe button. And then we'll see what we can get into next, okay? Thank you.